vinyl community, George Allen, vinyl LPs and CDs. Today is going to be a combo video. I'm going to talk about some Tony Williams, an older album I have, and I'm also going to talk about some new stuff I just received. It's almost like some vinyl lovin' that I received from Blue Note. First, Tony Williams. One of my more recent videos, I talked about his album Young at Heart, and that was his last studio album. And I picked up some of those because being a drummer, an interest in Tony Williams. I talked about somewhat of a disappointment, one being that was his last studio album, and also it was kind of a surprise to me because it was a little bit different than the Tony Williams I was used to hearing. But along the way, I had picked up about a year ago one of his albums, a couple prior to that I've been looking for a while, and that was Native Heart. This is it here, and this is on Blue Note, and I was able to find it on eBay. Some of his stuff is not too easy to find, and I was able to find a very good copy of it. And a little bit interesting story behind this, but before I get into that, this here's what the back looks like. This was a quintet. He had playing on this Bill Pierce, who played tenor and soprano sax, Wallace Rooney on trumpet, Mulgrew Miller on piano, and Ira Coleman on bass. And it was a little bit more energetic album than Young at Heart. I like it a lot. The kind of variety of songs, like I said, much more energetic than Young at Heart. He has a little bit more power in his playing. Not the fusion style like when he was young and playing with Miles Davis and had his band Lifetime, but very, very interesting album. And as you can see here, there's got a lot of writing on this. And when I first came across this on eBay, the seller noted that it was a radio station copy. So I sent a note to another member of the VC that's basically all jazz. This fella does all jazz. And I said to him, I said, listen, would you buy a Blue Note from that's been used by a radio station? He said, if the seller rates his stuff well and it's high rated, he says, definitely, all day long, I'd buy them. So I checked out the rating on the seller, and he had a very good record. This was rated as a, I think it was rated as VG++. So I thought, I'll take a chance. It was a very good price. Record came in excellent condition. I've played it half a dozen times maybe, and hardly a pop on it. Clean surface, plays well. Typical Blue Note. The radio station looks like they've played it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 14 times, certain cuts. What's funny is the notes on here, it says, Tony Williams is one of my favorite artists recording today. This session continues his series extremely tight, solid LPs that he began as a leader in the early to mid 80s. To me, this is what albums with drummers as leaders should aim for. So, some other guys, and then he typed on here, what do you think? Evidently, the main guy who does their jazz programming for this station, which is KFJM, so that means it's on the west side of the country, across the Mississippi, since it's a K station. And this guy wrote, not too many drummers can combine groove and flash at the same time. Williams had these two staples of playing and combines them effectively in his own style. You get more than just time and into his style. Exciting fills and have definite impact. Listen to Two Worlds and you'll hear something about chops, great chops. Wow, there are some great songs on this, and he really shows, that he was an excellent drummer on this. So, and then there's this other comment on here that says, who's the chick on the cover? And this other guy writes, my sister, you got a problem? These radio station guys, sometimes I think they spend too much time by themselves. Anyhow, Tony Williams, Native Heart, if you have a chance to pick it up, it's really a dynamic album, worth having in your collection. If you got it, you're a lucky guy. I wish I could get a copy without all these stickers on it. But listen, it's only a cover. My goodness. What counts is what's on the inside. And I'm just so glad I was able to pick up one that was in such good shape. Like I said, this came out in 1989. And unfortunately, 8 years later, Mr. Williams was gone, no longer with us. So that's the story on that. What I want to show you, Blue Note, I thought I was getting some VCLT from Blue Note. But what came, they said, thank you, George, for your order. We got your credit card number. So I got 2 albums that I've wanted for a while. Both vibraphonists, my favorite type of music. Bobby Hutcherson, Oblique. How about that? Just came the other day. Haven't opened them up, cracked them open yet. With Herbie Hancock, Albert Stinson, and Joe Chambers. Doesn't that look great? Can't wait to play these. Mastered from the original analog tapes. Okay. The other one, vibraphonist, young guy. I've been waiting to get this for a while. Double album, Joel Ross, Who Are You? I've listened to this a couple times on Spotify, and finally I pulled the trigger. Joel Ross, Who Are You? Fine young vibraphonists, up and coming. Joel Ross. So I got 2 new Blue Notes, a lot to listen to, and gonna have me a good time this weekend. So, okay, that's it for today. Have yourself a fine day. Bye-bye.